number 3.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now a return coming from the 14. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Brian Daboll there, the head coach of the Giants. His guys heading back out for their next possession. So, Greg, this was not a Christmas gift in May when the schedule maker said, hi, your season's going to start with back-to-back road games. However, win the first. If you can win here and then head home 2-0, man, this season takes on a very different tone.
Oh, there's no question. And, Mike, am I crazy, though? I could make an argument that I'd rather play the away games early in the season. We're fresh. We're not beat up. We don't have a roster that's depleted, getting a lot of new guys into the... When you get into the meat of the season, middle to back end, there's a lot of new guys playing for the first time. Practices are a little shorter. Travel's a little bit harder. You're not feeling as good. So if they can somehow get 2 early road wins here, knowing that now there's a lot of home games as the season unfolds, I actually think they could be doing themselves a favor.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
On the play fake. Dak. A throw there on second down. Going to be incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And a nice job defensively. They don't let him get away. It's good for 7, but it makes it fourth down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Here comes a return. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Giants offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Tracy. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's second down and 5. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Giants.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, It's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On first down, Wilson. That's caught left side by Bellinger.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
From the 35, here's second down and 3. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll run with Tracy. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Third down, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it'll lead to a second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
At the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
On third down, here's Singletary.
Devin Singletary, the ball carrier.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
To try the field goal. This is about as short as you can get. He'd missed twice already, but this one goes through. And the Giants cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 15. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. You play a tight game and lose. It kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good, and there certainly was a lot of it, but can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
Now a second down throw for Prescott. They'll look to set up the screen here. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lance. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
1st down, it is Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Brian Burns, he's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
2nd and 12.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. A quick slant taken by Lamb.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 12-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. A give, and here comes Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Flushed to his left, and he's in. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Giants 10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Nice Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Wilson. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A short one there to Bellinger. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds onto that ball for 1 count longer. And most likely was going to result in a sack.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, Giants.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. He'll go again with Scatterboot. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front. And we can see the results.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Up the middle with Scatterboot. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And third down coming up. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
They'll run. It's Scatterboot. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Cam Scatterboot. Touchdown, New York. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
Now, Gano for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Giants are able to edge a bit closer.
Giants 17. Gano to kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott now. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.